We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Logan Webb is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Into the box now, Ronnie Mauricio. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Atlanta, the shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
At the plate, Tom Coyle, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, Yordan Alvarez.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Yordan Alvarez, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
To the plate now, Brandon Marsh. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. At the plate, Rich Moreno as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Webb has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. Sooner or later, they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. Standing in now, Brett Beatty. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
So now to the plate, Wander Franco, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box, Jared Kelenic. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Into the box, Mike Soroka. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set with the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Tucker is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 5 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
At the plate, Akil Baddoo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up-and-down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. First game of this road trip, they're going to have to smack him in the mouth right in the first inning.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Cole Tucker. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Tucker, a 32-year-old veteran, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Elliot Ramos. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Giants are down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Coming to the plate now, Ronnie Mauricio. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Now back,
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping in now, Tom Coyle, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Ramos is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. So digging in now, Yordan Alvarez. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Yanked fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And it's 1-2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's off the second archway. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Connor Menendez enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Connor Menendez.
At the plate now, Brandon Marsh. High in the air out to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next to bat for the Giants, John Thorward, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hard hit toward the hole, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Harvey Lopez.
In now, Harvey Lopez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. A dozen home runs and 30 RBIs. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Oh, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one in left field.
At the plate, Nico Horner, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And that misses 1-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
So up steps Joey Bart now. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Josh Stephen. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Line to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher,
First pitch on its way. Rich Moreno will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
To the plate now, Brett Beatty. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Wander Franco. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Corner is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Jared Kelenic. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network.
Just about set to go here as the Giants come to bat in the third inning. And San Francisco fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they rank among the best teams in the league in stolen bases. A lot of teams these days rely more on big swings of the bat to generate offense. But when I asked a member of the coaching staff about their approach on the bases, he told me they're simply playing into their strengths. He said they have a lot of really athletic guys, so it would be misguided to not be aggressive and force the other guys to prove they can stop them. Something to keep an eye on as this one moves forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So in now for San Francisco, Akil Baddoo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And it's fouled away. and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right?
Now
El
back,
Cambio.
second baseman.
Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Cole Tucker. A ball and no strikes. First time up, he went down looking. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, right fielder, Elliott Ramos.
So striding forward now, Elliott Ramos. He's set. Here it comes. Ramos, 30 years of age. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Tucker stands at second with 2 gone. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. John Dorward would be next. Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Base hit. Tucker is on his way home. He'll score easily. And the deficit is cut to 4 now. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, John Dorward, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Marsh is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the all set for the start of the 4th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Jared Kelenic.
Jared Kelenic.
Here comes the first pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The next 0-2. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronnie Mauricio. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yordan Alvarez.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
So striding in, Yordan Alvarez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there at third safely, so there are runners at the corners with two away.
Now batting, right fielder.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Into the box, Brandon Marsh. Line drive to center field. Baddoo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves will settle for just the one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 6-1. In now, Harvey Lopez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike. Horner is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Reined in, and there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. Now the pitch.
0-1.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate now, Josh Stephen. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Rich Moreno. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Ramos has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The third base.
The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the 2nd inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
In now, Wander Franco.
Second
He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more, because they are on his stuff.
Jared Kelly.
Standing in now, Jared Kelnick. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Mike Soroka. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, a productive AB last time, no doubt. But here with 2 outs, let's see if he can find some green grass in the outfield and drive something in the gap.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Giants 1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leo.
All right, thanks, Heidi. In there for strike one, 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone. Ready once again. Akil Baddoo has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he is in there.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
It was a walk in his last trip. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Count is 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Beatty camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging in now, Elliot Ramos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. In there, 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 7-1. Kurt Richter gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to.
Number 7, Kurt Richter.
First pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tom Coyle.
So now to the plate, Tom Coyle. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Baddoo is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Darren Chavez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
For Atlanta, number 22, Darren Chavez.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, John Dorward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The third baseman, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Harvey Lopez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone, and I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do, put a bow on it, walk it down, and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Chopped to third. Tough to get 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Brandon Marsh. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, catcher.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Grover Nieves will come on to pinch hit now. With a runner at first and nobody out, Daryl Lerma will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9, Daryl Lerma.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, D-Row, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to be the hunter or the huntee. And right now, they're hunting this guy.
Now
to the plate now, Brett Beatty. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Gary Pulse comes on to pitch. Now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Joe Lopez will come on now and pinch run here. Into the box now, Wander Franco. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Tucker is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Kelnick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Lopez waits on it. Two gone. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Darren Chavez. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ramos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home. Joe Lopez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
For the Braves. Now playing right field, number 9, Daryl Lerma. Now at third base, number 11, Joe Lopez.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Joey Bart.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move.
Hit high and deep out to left field, and that is off the wall.
Now catcher, number 30.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box, Josh Stephen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with show track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Lamont Wade will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Settling in now, Akil Baddoo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They trail big. It's 9-1. Franco Torrero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Franco Torrero.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Dawa Lugo is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, Tom Coyle. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as this lead got even wider. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Roll, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
And that will take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Stepping in now, Darryl Lerma as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Darwin Lugo is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement.
Your attention, please. This game for the Giants. Now playing shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
19.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Joe Lopez. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Braves lead this one 11-1.
Leading up for the Giants, the second baseman, Joel Tucker.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The right fielder, number 21.
Striding in, Elliot Ramos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, John Dorward. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Standing in, Wander Franco. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance.
Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Baddoo is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping up now, Jared Kelenic. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Fernando Ibanez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Fernando Ibanez.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Tim Paxton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Dawa Lugo. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Zach Solari gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Ready now, Harvey Lopez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kelenic is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Now at the plate, Nico Horner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Joey Bart. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Last strike here for the Giants. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Lugo over to his right. makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Soroka earns his first win of the season. Logan Webb was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 11 runs on 22 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.